So Neon, his girlfriend.
Oh, yeah, I saw that. Yeah,
So
yeah.
Can you sign her nudes or something? Can you sign my photos?
Well, it wasn't nudes. It was just
That was
like,
at your gym.
Yeah, it was
Yeah,
at the
and
gym.
he was there in the background.
He took it off of her OnlyFans.
Yeah.
Yeah, he just printed photos and was like, he had it on.
So
like
does she do full nudes?
No, it wasn't full nudes. It
Oh,
was just
okay.
like,
That's what.
it wasn't full nudes. It was just like inappropriate kind of photos, I guess, in a sense.
Oh, okay. Yeah. But yeah, even you were laughing about it too, right? Like,
Yeah, I mean,
So is this shit like, is Neon actually pissed about that, or is he just kind of reacting for the camera?
I think he is, because you can
Brad, what do you think?
you can see it in the streams. There's definitely some animosity, bro.
I think Neon did definitely start to grow to really like this girl.
Yeah.
So like, of course, he's gonna have some like.
If
like,
you see your
defense
girl get
for her.
offended,
Yeah.
you're
Or
not-
is he
this-
just
is
is he
he
just
there
playing
there
his
too?
character at that point?
The only reason why I know it's a little bit of both is because when I saw them,
Security guy is so
he was supposed to go box Bryce. And when they were in person, like
Yeah.
I was watching the stream, I was supposed to pull up, but I was like, I didn't want to drive an hour and a half, to be honest. So I sat at home and I watched it, and he was genuinely mad. They were genuinely both kind of hot at each other because he did smash his phone. He threw the phone down. What? And he was like pouring water on him, but they were seriously like not happy with each other, you know. So I think it was there's definitely realness there.
I just think like beef is just so like it's just so stupid sometimes.
Of course.
But Kick is all beef, right?
Yeah, this is a good topic.
That's why I felt like it wasn't the right spot for us too.
Yeah, it's.
I enjoyed it. It's just hard.
It seems like people just go harder and harder and harder because it's like
They have
that faster. Like, you know, like YouTube, like you kind of keep trying to top the prank, you top the next thing, you try and go harder. This is happening so fast that it's like, where do you go? You know, like where do you go? Like, what's the next?
I don't know, but I started to wonder like how many people actually like get home or they're at their house and they're watching these streams. But I tuned in for the first time yesterday and I kind of started to understand it.
Yeah.
Like just having it on in the back, it's fucking entertaining, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you watch the right person, I don't know.
I don't watch Kick streams to be honest. That
Yeah,
much.
it's boring for me.
How about Neon? How do you see his longevity being?
I think if he continues, I mean, he's gonna have to evolve his content.
Of course, everyone.
Yeah.
Like he's gonna have to involve more people. He's gonna have to involve like
But his
more
character.
girls. What's that?
His character.
Involve the character. Involve like what he's actually doing. Because you can't just do like.
I think he's funny though.
Yeah,
he's funny.
I think he's jokes.
You can't just keep doing the beef
He
stuff.
just played the
But
dumb
you have to be
thing. I
genuine
don't know.
too.
It's kind of
yeah,
weird.
right?
Yeah.
You have to also be genuine with like your personality on camera, no?
Yeah, I think, and then the balance on that's tough because, like, I feel like because the streamers think it has to be crazy because it's so interactive that they have to kind of keep topping it. But like, I think there is true like moments, like our moments of that of like building real fan base is like this kind of shit where you're kind of just talking and sharing what you're really thinking, and that stuff is more like you have to be up on this crazy level, which isn't so much like, hey, this is where I'm at, this is what I'm doing with my life today, because like they get caught up thinking like Fousey, this happened to him, like. His resistance to coming back is like he's not going to be as crazy as people pictured him.
Right.
So he's thinking people aren't going to like me as much as they like me there, and I'm like, bro, you just got to do it. And like even if you don't get as many viewers, maybe you just have you build that core audience who's getting to know you.
Yeah.
So
But
I
no
think
one
the
wants to
streamers-
be a flop viewership wise.
Yeah, but like I think there is a balance of you have to have some streams that like you're really just connecting with people. It sounds fucking whatever, but like I think that's really important. And to
I think
have
I'm
the
like
balance.
that too though. I don't want to
Yeah.
do shit unless it's gonna like.
Pop off.
Well, yeah, because like I don't want to do shit that's gonna not be as big as the last video.
Exactly.
Or, like,
You're strategic.
But like we're,
I think
bro,
that's with every creator.
no,
that's something
we're-
I've been struggling with recently. It's just like such a transition period too for content, you know.
Yeah, but it's weird overall because we are like the first people, and like all these people doing content in general at the high level are the first people really experiencing having so many views, and like if you don't get as much, you're like this whole like fucked up mind game thing is not. It's not a normal thing, right?
it's not.
And
It's
then
honestly
there's
f***ed up, dude.
it is insane.
It really can take
And then
a toll
there's
on
more
you.
people coming in, so then there's less viewers necessarily to go around, or everyone's fighting for this or for that. But I think if you build core like audience and you don't always stress the number, which is hard because we built our shit on stressing the number, but you have to kind of distance yourself from that in order to like really connect with people.
Yeah.
You know, so I think you have to have moments like that, otherwise you're just constantly chasing that high. And then, you know, if we historically like, you know, the worst case thing that ever happened was like the whole Logan Paul thing where he chased it,
Right.
and then he realized like, fuck, this is not what I should have been doing. You know, so it's finding moments where we just have moments like this, and like those streamers, I think they're not doing that because they're getting on stream being like, it's got to be fucking insane, because the audience is like, this is boring, this is that, this is whatever, but you need those moments too. I really believe that.
God damn it, dude.
But I think
Crazy.
You're
everyone's
2
in
for
that-
2 on like really inspirational and being on point. I'm
So
not even
he's
kidding
speaking
you.
facts.
But there's
No, you
nothing.
crushed
There's
that.
nothing better than, like, your like reward for making a dope piece of content is views.
Of course.
Like, it's not like you're view hungry, but it's just like I think we all just we're like natural like entertainers. Like we like to make something, we like to put it out,
Yeah.
and we like to get positive feedback on it. And like
100%,
the
yeah.
views is like, well, that's the kind of the reflection of like your hard work. Like you're like,
Yeah.
damn, I made this. Look how
And
many
people
people
love
Well,
watched
watching.
it.
here's the thing with
Like
that.
it's a good feeling, right? It's like, damn, people love my work.
Here's
Yeah.
the thing with that is now the new trend too is you can do just pretty much the dumbest thing possible and get those kind of views. So when you have someone who's putting in a lot of work and being like quality and it's not hitting the same as people who are like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I get it.
Like like he has this pulled up about like that kid that's like putting the fork in a toaster.
What
Yeah,
the
it's
heck?
insane.
And it's like
That's
it
what
just
happened- what
it,
happened to
goes
that?
crazy and you're just
I
sitting
mean,
there like, wow,
I
like
saw that, but yeah.
Yeah.
I always tell you this too. There's no longevity in that type of shit,
Which
right?
which
But
kind?
that's the point.
Like there's so many people that like think of like I don't know like think of like the fucking Island Boys or like
Oh.
what about that random girl? Remember that girl like Lil Tay?
Yeah.
Like those super viral
Yeah.
people. You
Yeah.
never want to look at them and like copy what they're doing. You could take a little bit of what they're doing, but don't change your whole fucking style because it's crazy how big they fall off and they're just gone.
Yeah.
How many people have been like that?
Most, but so I could reference this. I don't know, I'm trying to sound like cocky, but I could reference my come up was like, I did a bunch of viral shit at a point, but it did get a bunch of views, but you're getting away from like where you really started. And like I could say without a doubt, like, you talk about the viewership is like, oh, the big, all these views, all these likes, all this engagement is like the payoff. But there is a real genuine payoff, like specifically for me, because I would meet people who would say like, yo, when you talked about this,
Yeah.
you changed my life. And it was like,
moments.
you're not going to get that from like all the views. That's going to be from the things when you're like sitting talking about your life and where you're at and like where you are as a person. And what I'm saying is like people as creators are missing that because I have
agree.
longevity because people come up to me, come to my gym for the last 10 years, 8 years, the gym's been open for 8 years, and be like, yo, I watched you and I learned and I got into the gym. Like mine's from a different perspective because it's like fitness related and people got like that kind of like, yo, I started training because of this and I saw you talk about your dad and so like I looked at my life this way. But those are videos that didn't get as many views, maybe 100,000, 200,000 back in the day, but the quality of that sort of like content was so much greater than, wow, he got 1 million views and it's crazy.
I think
Yeah,
another
that
thing
makes
with
sense. That
longevity
makes a
too
lot of
is
sense.
being genuine all the time.